When I took the runestone throne, our lands were naught but small and feeble, and few believed that the Bronze King would achieve any greatness. But then they named me conqueror, swore their swords to my house, my name, and my cause, and followed my commands. Many became my bannermen, and many became my friends, and now they hold lordships throughout the realm. The men of bronze pushed back the Andal invasion, slew their knights in glorious battle. Our tales will surely be in the heroic songs and tales for ages. It was I, the Bronze King, who united the Vale. I who set sail on the Bronze Fleet across the narrow sea and took Analos. I who slew the Falcon Knight and crushed his skull beneath my feet. I who cut down the Red Grafton and the Forlorn. What left is there for a great king such as myself to do? The champion of the Bronze Gods, they call me. However, I am aging. My body is slowly succumbing. My eyes useless, becoming blind. My strength leaving me. And my wounds scarring over. Before I die, I shall raise the Bronze Empire, and we shall have the Dark Lands and the Trident. For pretenders, Darkland, Strong, Bracken, Tully name themselves kings, but they have never tasted bronze like this before. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to CK3 AGOT and the Age of Heroes and Kings, as we return to our House Royce playthrough with King Waymar, the Stout Royce, the Bronze King, the King of the Vale, and the King of Analos. Last episode, we took the Bronze Fleet, and we returned a punch on the lip to the Andal Invaders. We crossed the Narrow Sea, and we took down the Aarons, the Graftons, and the Corbrays, as well as, I forgot what that other smaller house is that doesn't, Lyddon, and House Lyddon. Off-screen, I divvied up some land. I've decided that after slaying the Forlorn Corbray, that we would give his son some lands, their ancestral lands, so they have Sentinel Ridge. House Grafton still exists in the Velvet Hills. Gawain Grafton, the young son, is Lord Grafton here of the Velvet Hills. House Bronzefall, the Bronze Knight, and Waymar, who was a loyal man to us for many years. We legitimized his bastard son, and he is married to this blue-haired woman. And he took another wife, Carolee Greatarm of House Greatarm. The ancient victory is ours. We gave him some lands here, and the Andal Mark. Our son, Roargold Royce, has the Andal Coast, and Hugh Gold Rune has the northern Bravosian coastline, where we've given House Valrin, a knight who fought in our service during the conquest of Antelos, I believe, Analos. Let me just get the pronunciation here correct. Andalos, yes, the Kingdom of Andalos, which we can't form because we do not follow, we're not Andal, but we have the lands no matter what. So this knight Jasper, he was not of nobility. We raised him up. He took the name Valrin, sharp as the Shadow Cat. And his house coat of arms is a white background with a black and purple shadow cat. Thought it looks pretty cool. So we gave him some land here in the northern Bravosian coastline. So we have essentially united most of the Vale. All that's left is doing some colonization, but frankly, it might be a little boring. And I think we're kind of coming to the end of this story. We've created an alternate universe where the Royces united the Vale. They fought back the Andal Invaders. They beat them back. And now, Waymar Royce, the Stout, is slowly aging. He's going blind. His body's failing him at the age of 63. Even though he feels fine, he knows time is not on his side. And what he wants is he wants to unite the dark lands of the Dusk Watches, Rosby, and the Trident under his throne, and he is going to proclaim himself an empire. As we have the decision here to fund a new empire, which we are going to do. We're going to pay 1,200 gold. We're going to spend a bunch of prestige and some piety. We are going to gather the realm, and we will create a new empire title. We're not going to call it the Vale. We're going to call it the Bronze Empire. I have done what no one else could. I have united the lands of the Vale and those of the mountains of the Moon and the Trident's mouth. All my vassals and priests have finally gathered before my throne, and I have earned this moment in their eyes, and more importantly, in the eyes of the Bronze Ones. It is only right that I place the crown upon my own head, as my servants both temporal and spiritually bow to me. May the Bronze Empire reign supreme. So we're going to call ourselves the Bronze Empire. And we're going to get rid of this nasty blue color, and we are going to make it a bronze hue. So there we have it, the Bronze Empire. And King Waymar the Stout, the first, well, not the first of his name, but he is the first of this great empire. So we are going to do some subjugation wars here for Southstone, the Trident, or Lancewood, which is, well, it's a vassal of Southstone already. Here's a tributary. Is the truce. Anyways, so we're going to try and fight out the Brackens, the Strongs, the Darklands, House Rosby, and I think I'm going to leave the Tullys as a small little buffer zone between the Riverlord, or not the Riverlords, but the Westerlands. So would you look at this? House Rain has the Kingdom of Castamere, there's the Kingdom of the Rock, and they don't even have Casterly Rock. Oh, poor Lannisters. And we have the Gigachads, the Hooded Kings of Banefort. What is this? Oh. The Grey King's line still rules the Iron Islands. And the Whores seem to not have Oakmont. Instead, it is the Harlaw Kings. It's interesting to see some of these different events that have happened. The Starks have failed to take the Dreadfort, the Barrow Downs, or have they haven't even attempted to push the Warg King. However, Last Hearth has the Warg King's castle. Crazy. Wait, who controls it? Is it a... Oh, they're married. Okay, so the Warg King, the Wolveswood is going to join Last Hearth with their heir, so the Umbers might be the most powerful in the north. So we're going to go for kind of this easier, these easier opponents first. We're going to consolidate a lot of this, and we're going to go after the Darklands and Rosby. We are going to subjugate them and turn them into vassals. We have a prisoner here, Jamie. He is a one-legged dwarf. Goodbye. Jamie has been executed upon our orders, which is great to see. I think this was going to be the last episode of the series. I had a lot of fun doing the first couple of episodes, but unfortunately, when it kind of devolves into just doing colonization and colonization and colonization, it gets a little boring. So I'm thinking we're just gonna call it after we do this grand conquest before the death of Waymar, and Prince Rowan the Ruthless will ascend to the Runestone throne. So we're gonna throw down some rally points here. We will have one here in the north of the Darklands and the Duskwashes. And we will have a rally point here at Riverbend, so we can march into Southstone and the Lancewood. Men-at-arms wise, so we're missing a few levies. Most of these are all levies, correct? Yeah, so we're missing 10,000 levies, not too worried about it. We have some Rune Sworn, Knights of the Vale, Rune Guardians, and Bowmen. Do we have any other cool... We have Retinue Lancers. We might as well... We have Ironwood Spakemen, Bloody Guard. Yeah, we're going to get the Retinue Lancers. We'll go ahead and station them here at Longleaf. And then we got to get the Bloody Guard for the Bloody Gate. We don't have enough gold for it. No! That's okay. We can get fucking giants? Hell yeah, we're gonna get giants. And we're gonna station the giants at the Bloody Gate. We have giants, ladies and gentlemen. The giants of the Vale. Now, they're in lore and history, there were giants in the Vale, but they were killed by the Andal Knights. So, of course, if they follow the Bronze Gods, any knights or any giants are welcome. We are going to declare 2 wars right off rip. Oh, Darkland. Yeah, so we're going to declare war, subjugation wars on, we're going to force the vassalization. Queen Johanna controls too many counties to be forcibly vassalized. Well, that's a little disappointing. She's a lunatic. She is not that good. She doesn't look ugly, but she's homely. Right. We're still going to subjugate them. We'll bring them under tribute and then force them to be vassals. We will come to Rosby and the Lady Alyssa. We will declare war. And... oh, so we have to wait until we border them. Well, that can wait. We're going to raise our men here near Marble Lake. We'll raise all. A matter of royal blood. Many of the houses are of royal blood, yet lack recognition as such. As king, it is within my power to bestow such honors upon them. We're going to name them all. We will give all of them that have royal blood will be recognized. And we will have our coronation in the future. Another thing, we did finish colonizing Old Anchor, so I'm going to come here to the Black Rune and House Rune, and we're going to give them their new lands, and we'll take back the etching. I'll quickly do a little jump cut for that. So, we have given our cousin Brendan the Black Rune his new lands here in Old Anchor, and for some reason he chose the Rusty Fort to be his capital instead of Old Anchor itself, which has a duchy building. He'll probably fix that in the future. So, our offshoot house of House Rune expands a little bit into Old Anchor, and of course, in the future, he can colonize them himself. And the etching has been returned to the royal hold. Sure. So, we're kind of getting pushed here. There's 10,000 of us, 1,500 of them. Probably a terrible decision. But kind of a good idea to push us while we're trying to gather. So they're spread thin. We're gonna split our army in half. We will have Lord Taurus, the Minotaur, lead one, and we will have the Bronze Knight lead another, and we will attempt to cut off the 2 forces. And it appears we're going to join in. The Battle of Goltrus Castle. Yeah, they're pretty fucked. They only have shadow shields. The Bronze Knight has that in the bag. They have some archers and some marchwalkers, but I think we still have it in the bag as well. The Battle of Goltrus Castle, we lost 44 men and they were completely wiped. We destroyed all of their 1,000. Well, they didn't have 1,000 of them. They could have had 1,000. They lost 314 shadow shields, 417 levies. Jorthros Cromnant was slain. Prince Torrigon. Darkland was captured, and many of their men-at-arms as well. Good to know. So we were successful in destroying both their armies. The battle at the Karn Fort, we lost 65 men. They were wiped. They lost all of their shadow shields, all of their levies, all of their bow, and all of their marchwalkers. And we imprisoned many of their knights. Look at our Prince Ardrian, the Big Iron, or the Big Bronze, got 64 kills, proving our house great. And we are going to move on sieging Duskendale. 2,000 men just raised up, but it's going to be a slaughter. We've been invited to a grand wedding. I'm not going to attend that. We have some inspirations we can do. Most of these probably don't matter. I want to make a cabinet. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about any of those. We lost 3 men. They were totally wiped again. All of the royal crossbowmen, pikemen, and footmen were slain, and they had no notable knights. And we will end the war before sieging out Duskendale, as we don't want to do too much damage to our future vassals. we will end the war, and we will subjugate the Dusk Watches. The Lordship of the Dusk Watches has been created, and Lady Jelana Darkland has released her crown. She is no longer a queen. And her heir, the Princess Diana, who is married to a Karen. The matrilineally? No, it's not. They're going to lose their throne. The Darklands are going to lose their throne. We're going to disband the army. We will come to House Rosby. And we offer vassalage. It will not accept. It won't do it. Lady Rosby, Alyssa Rosby, and her husband Arain. This might actually be a pretty big army, because they're allied to the Kingdom of Castamere. We are going to declare war, and we are going to bring House Rosby under tribute. Can I not do this? We can't do that. So we're going to bring them under war again, and make them our vassal in the future. We will raise up our troops again at the Cowstown near the Marble Lake. 18,000 men. Inspiration, considering opinion. My medals with Quos. I don't care what you do, buddy. Our ideas are well. I'm not going to give you 225 gold. So, King Rhaegon Rain has joined the war with his only 7,000 men. They still can't compare to what the Bronze Empire will bring. We also have 5 giants, which is kind of fucking sick. Not gonna lie, that's kind of fucking sick. They considered skirmishers? They're considered siege weapons. They counter light cavalry and skirmishers. I think that picture's a little messed up. But anyways, we're going to take our 19,000 men, and we're going to destroy the Rosby army. Or they're going to run away. We're going to split our forces in half. We will take the main force and chase them down. We'll take the second force, which has the giants, and we will siege out Castle Rosby. They are faster than us because they have less men. King Waymar's dagger. Your Majesty, my beneficiary Morton approaches me with a wide grin, sweat dripping down his forehead and soot smeared across his face. I have toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. This is lovely. Thank you for the blade, good sir. You know what? We're gonna cut him off. We're gonna cut off the Rosby forces here. And just like that, they just get encircled. Lady Alyssa is controlling her own army, so that's going to be interesting for us. Jan Royce wounded Goodman Humphrey. Jan Royce became rivals with Lord Mooten. Good to know. We're going to take the whole force and we're just going to siege out Castle Rosby before any of the Rain forces get here. Kind of funny that the Lannisters ain't as good as they once was, so there are some Rains up there. We're going to split our forces in half again. We're going to take the main assaulting force, which is led by Lord Yorick the Minotaur Taurus, and we're going to go fuck up some Westerosi, or some Westerland men. Wrong place, wrong time. Valeria and I had just finished another delightful evening in each other's company. Oh, I forgot we took some lovers. In fact, she just finished gathering her clothes and slipped out of my bedchambers when suddenly I heard the door open. Thinking it was her, I jumped out. Did you forget something, my love? I called out. It was only then, belatedly, that I realized my grandson stood in the doorway. Oh no, Jasper, my boy. Convinced Jasper it was a misunderstanding. We convinced him it was nothing. Good job, boy. Jasper, you need a spouse. Oh yeah, your mother died in childbirth. You will wed the Lady Caroline Palewood. We'll take our 10,000 men and we will march towards the Antlers. Higher quality, my ass. Do these men know what the taste of bronze is like? We cut off some of their forces. This is Prince Rowan of Castamere. He is the heir to the throne of Castamere. It'd be cool if we kill him. We injured another Rain Prince. We lost 254 men. They lost 6,000, or they were pretty much wiped. Unfortunately, I don't think we got the prince. We killed a farman. We killed a knight of House Rain. That's about it. Unfortunately, nothing else cool happened. Damn, I was hoping we could kill some more Rains. Let's see, who did we capture? We have a ton of prisoners. Are any of them Rains? Stefan Rosby, we're going to release in the future. We didn't get any Rains. That's disappointing. We do have a new perk here. We're going to grab Peacemaker. Look at our eyes. Our eyes are not looking good. A secret training session. Do better, will ya? We'll unite with the main force here at Castle Rosby. And we should be able to end the crown. So we have our crown made, which is magnificent. We're going to merge our armies. We're going to come here to activities. And I plan a coronation. I think that should give us the coronation decision, maybe. 30 of supplies. I pride myself on making sure everything is always accounted for, which includes making sure my soldiers are well provisioned. We're going to take the 50-50 to arrange a network of merchants to help us. And it didn't work out. We were swindled. I blame the Andals. I bet it was some Andal merchants from across the sea that fucked with us. Castle Rosby. Oh, we can actually end the war. Well, we're going to take Castle Rosby. This is what you get for not submitting to the true king. And House Rosby will now become our vassal. So, with House Rosby under lock and key, Lady Alyssa will maintain control of her lordship and her vassals because I am a merciful and gracious lord. They are married to the Rains, so Brian Rosby, who is married to a Massey. Damn, I was hoping we could marry him. And to the Royce family just to cement some more ties. I'm not going to worry about the hook. We do have Dragonstone, though. 300 or 3,300 gold to create a Dragonstone. It kind of doesn't make sense. However, it should be here. I don't know why it's not here. Dragonstone should be here. And, oh, would you look at that? The Strongs have fully bent the knee to the King Ermin Bracken, our next opponent here, as we go to subjugate him. I just want to force vassalize him. That's what needs to happen. So we are at war with the King of Southstone, Ermin Bracken. His young daughter will probably be married to a Royce to create and instill some... Oh, wait a minute. They're allied to the Swans, which don't have a kingdom anymore. Never mind. I'm not too worried about that. How many men do they have? 10,000. They're allied to the Swans, the Tullies, and Rook's Rest. Well, Rook's Rest is a vassal of mine, so you're not going to be raising up against me, or I'm going to have your head. We're going to rally our men at Riverbend. We will raise all 20,000 of our men. The Swans have joined the war. King Lucas Tully has joined the war. Any more allies going to appear? So that makes their forces... We have 19,500, they have 20,000. This might be a good one. This might be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. You can also declare war on the hook, but I'm not too worried about that. Southstone has risen their men at... Harrenhal doesn't exist. The God's Fort. And we're going to try and get to them before they can rally up with the rest of their allies. A child of our blood, Jan Royce, has had a Lady Parain. Our house continues to grow. Thank you, my son. 7,000 men of the Stonehenge and Southstone here at the God's Wood. Don't think we're going to be able to cut them off. We can cut the Tullys off, maybe. Now, that's the only bad thing, is they are faster than us, so we're going to split our forces in half. We're going to have half come here. We will have half go there. And we will attempt to, well, we're gonna, now we gotta merge in there. We gotta merge in there, sir. Get in there. King Ermin Bracken is leading this force himself. Stonehenge Knights and Ironwood Spears against the rest of our men-at-arms. We're probably going to crush them. The Tullies fear to get into this battle, which might be the end of the King of Southstone. Our grandson is knighted, good for him. In the ways of the Bronze Kings, we lost 1,300 men, they lost 4,000. They were easily able to retreat back into the lands. We're going to see if we can catch the Tully men-at-arms and the Tully army off guard. Here we do. And here we have the battle at Heron Hall. We lost 18 men and they were wiped. Levies were completely destroyed. The river bows and the Trident Guard destroyed. Their men have been returned to the mud. Speaking of returning of the mud, have any of you guys watched House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 1? I thought it was good, television-wise, right? We already knew they were going to change some lore. Some of the lore changes I'm not the biggest fan of. But, you know, they kind of shot themselves in the foot by doing some of those changes in Season 2, which I wasn't a big fan of. Season 2 is very underwhelming. Our vision clouds even more. Lord Gawain Grafton has charmed us. Maybe the Andals aren't all that bad, but their religion is still wrong. Rowan Royce, our son and heir, has wounded an enemy knight, and just like that, 6,000 more rivermen have been returned to the mud. Lord Waymar, the Bronze Knight, 47 kills. Adrian, Bronze Guard, 40. Danner, the Hammer Star, 35 kills. John Kane, 29. Horton Rex, 28. Garland Argyle, who needs to have a son. He needs an heir. Brendan the Black Rune at 24 kills. The Red Moon Aaron, 24. We did kill his father. It's great to see that he is fighting and serving alongside us. We are going to march to Stonehenge, and we are going to capture the throne of Southstone. The Swan men were too late. We have inherited. Who died? Who died? Who died? Not too worried about it. We have Runesport. Well-organized levy service is always great. The Swan forces have disappeared. They're probably... Oh, yeah, they're sieging us out. We're going to station besiegers here. And we will take the rest of the army and we will obliterate the opposition. So our giants are staying to siege it out. Thank you, Giants of the Vale. So we cut off half of the Swan forces, led by Kelvin Swan. He's married to a Durandon. The rest of their forces join in, and it's just a massacre. The slaughter at Heron Hall, 51 losses to 5,000. All of their levies, storm bows, light horsemen, lost. None of their knights any good. Waymar, 64 kills. Danner, 46 kills. John Kane, 40. Horton Rex, 40. Garland, another 36. The Red Moon, another 35 kills. Very happy with our success here in the Riverlands. The Riverlords will learn how to bend the knee. And it will be to the Bronze Kings. Well, the Bronze Emperor now. We're going to regroup here at Stonehenge. And you know what? I think we're also going to set fire to River Run. I think that's a haha funny. We're going to suffer some attrition. I think we've lost more men to attrition than we have to actually being in battles. So we have more prisoners. We're going to quickly take a look at these 21 men. Hoff of Man. House Hoff of Man. What a fucking weird name. Right. Let's see here. Do we have Stefan Rosby? We will release you. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I should have told these people that they need to convert. You will convert to the Bronze Guard, or Bronze Gods. The Gods of Salt and Smoke. Rufus. We can't convert you, Oddwell. Oh, you already follow the bronze gods. We're gonna release you, buddy. Actually, I'm just gonna do a mass release. Not too keen on doing everything side by side. Children of our blood. Wait a minute, some bad things appear to be happening. Oh, we took a massive stress hit for letting those prisoners leave. I just realized one of them was a Bracken. We could have beheaded him. We're gonna have a crash out. Randall Royce and Lady Ghislaine Greenback have had Sherry and Jacine. We're gonna become irritable. I guess I wasn't paying attention on the stress gain. You know what? Yeah, Gerald's Pale Tower is, or Moon Tower is definitely a better... sing about me, Bard. Your talents are wasted. We're gonna throw on our crown. Oh, we need to be coronated. Damn. We have some healing water. Didn't mean to click on that. So we're sieging out Stoughstone and Stonehenge, the seat of House Bracken, and we are also sieging out River Run, which we're gonna burn to the ground, I think. We're not gonna end this war. We're gonna get our giants to march on. Homage taking the knee. Lord Terrence, Pale Wood of Iron Oaks. Thank you very much. And I think after this war, we can coronate... Oh, shit. Split off. Come over here. Are you gonna make it in time? Are you gonna make it in time? Our giants are fighting back. They held their ground. How many men did we lose? 177. Any of them giants? We didn't lose a single giant. A giant got a kill, though. And we slaughtered Edmure the Silly Tully. He was slain by Jan Royce in battle. Good. Good. And any of their knights we're gonna put to the sword. Sir Halberd. I'm sorry. Maybe we won't kill him. Wait a minute, the Mudds are still around? Married to the Kingdom of the Rock. They're fucking Lannisters now. Puddle Mud. Sir Puddle Mud of Fairmarket. What a fucking name, Puddle Mud. Too much of good thing. Queen Wyla the Soft. No, we're gonna keep Wyla. She's our wife. You know what? You're going insane. It's the end of the road for you and I. Much appreciated, wife. We've taken Headstone, or Stonehenge, I mean. We're gonna take our 8,000 men and we're gonna break the siege of Riverbend. We're gonna defend the Princess Piper, who should... Are you old? Can we... Oh, we gotta wait a little bit for her to be able to marry. But we are going to have Princess Ilaria Fisher, who we've allowed to keep her title, because she is going to marry a Prince of Runestone. Yeah, we're definitely taking more losses from attrition than actually... No! Our dog Bronze died. He was such a good boy. Oh, it was our cat. We're gonna get Bronze's pelt. Our poor cat. I wonder what that means for the king. He's stressed out over the loss of his cat, too. Is there anything we can do to lose some stress? We're gonna crash out on somebody. The look on his face. Start talking, I smile viciously. And you, Master Gustav Moonfell, were you born a swain, or did that develop later in life? That did absolutely nothing for our for our stress. The Bronze Spear trains a new recruit. And I guess we are going to siege out some more of the Tully lands. Our poor levies. Actually, we're going to join in on the Siege of River Run. We need to... I think that'll help a little bit more. And I'm going to do... Would you look at that? I'm going to station some more besiegers. And we're going to kill the last of the Bracken army. If we can catch up to them. They are quicker than us. We might have to split in half. We'll return. This is mostly cavalry, so we're going to take the infantry army back to River Run, and we will take the cavalry and we will run down the Brackens. My grandson Arthas, if you know, you know, Arthas did nothing wrong, and his little friend Melissa Haylard have taken a copy of the ancient tales from the study and brought it to the playroom. They spent hours trying to understand what was written on its pages, talking about the great mare and the many mysteries of the divine. Arthur seems to develop a deep respect for the words of the bronze gods. That's right, boy, take humble. And you're gonna marry Arthas. Where's he at? Arthas. The Lich King. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute, you're friends with the Faith of the Stars, Andal? Never mind. Arthas, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. We gotta find you a beautiful woman named Jane. Or Jaina, I mean. Our cavalry run down the men of Stonehenge. This is an absolute slaughter for Southstone. We're gonna go around and siege some more stuff out. Twisted Words, Princess Alaria Fisher. Take Zealous. Maybe you'll marry Arthas. We're gonna break the siege of Stonehenge and once again eradicate the men of House Bracken. Oh, I forgot. Waymar's taking another wife at the prime age of 66 years old. Maybe we'll have another son before we die. I'm gonna do a quick little jump cut until we siege out River Run and we end this war, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so while we're fighting this war, Princess Alaria Fisher will marry our grandson, Prince Arthas Royce. We're gonna send that. And this war is still not through, and I will be back in just a moment. And finally, the war comes to an end. The slaughter of Longleaf. We had a horrific event happen. John Kane, one of our great knights, the Berserker, the Lion of the Mountains, was slain after taking 11 men with him. His son, Ben Foray, takes on the house name, and it is a sad moment. We have betrothed him to Elaine Blackman so that his house will go on. And at the Battle of Willow's Meet, we lost 726 men to their 843. Nothing too interesting happened. We are going to push our demands to enforce their vassalization of the Brackens. They lost 26,000 men in that war, and we will return home. The Trident is now part of the Bronze King's domain, and greatness has been achieved. Some other bad news is we now have a faltering heart as our age is starting to catch up with us. We did get a prize bow, but not too worried about that. We have Lamentation, and I believe our son and heir has Andal Smasher, correct? Yes, he does, but he's not wielding it. Why are you not wielding Andal Smasher? Take a squire for the Bronze Knights. And I believe this is where we are going to call this series. Would you look at this great Bronze Empire that takes over the known world from Analos to the Vale to the Crown Lands. Wait, what the hell? Oh, buddy, you know we can't allow you to fucking... He has a crown? Yeah, we're not ending just yet. We're conquering that. Where is the closest rally point? Need to throw a new one up. I think a local army can do it. How many men does he have? 35 men. Dwayne Truecran. You think you can claim yourself a king? We'll go ahead and send that betrothal. We'll take our 10,000 men here, and we're going to siege out the fief of Spinley. My new queen is railing my grandson. We'll forgive you this one time. We're also going to, can we join this war for you as well? Against the peasants. Station some besiegers, and we are gonna kill Lothar's peasant rebellion. And just like that, nothing is left. Gawain Trucan, I really want to behead you. You think you can raise up your own small little kingdom here? The answer is fucking no. We're gonna enforce demands. Heresreich. Goodman Jamos to, you know what? We're gonna fight our own. We're gonna fight as our own champion in a trial by combat. You have the balls to stand against me, the Conqueror. We're the fastest blade in the Bronze Empire. We will strike, parry, riposte, and we send Janos to a muddy, bloody grave. We have a victory by the trial of combat. We're gonna disband our men, and we have another one. Hendry, the Kingmaker of House Arspur, by the sword and bow, will fight as their own champion. The Laughing Storm, Harold Durandon. We might lose this one. We're gonna attack first and attack hard. We're the fastest blade in the Bronze Empire. Never mind, the Laughing Storm was nothing. Even at the ripe old age of 67, with a faltering heart and clouded blind eyes. No. We win a trial by combat. Once again, somebody has given us... There's a temple in Grafton. We will give this to Valeman Culture guy. And I think this is where we are going to call it. We have another trial by combat. I'm going to fight all of these. We're going to see what happens to King fucking Waymar the Stout. We're almost about to have another crash out. You send a gluttonous dwarf to fight me? I mean, he's kind of got the drip. Attack hard and attack fast. Fastest blade in the Bronze Empire. Strike, parry, riposte, and we send the dwarf to the grave. We will accept these ransoms. And we will grab Gallant, as we are truly a conqueror. I want to thank you guys all for watching. We're going to fight this trial by combat as I talk a little bit. Thank you guys for watching the series. I hope you guys check out the new stuff that's going on. If you haven't seen the House Coheres playthrough, please check it out. Same thing with the House Azurian playthrough, the new custom dragon riding house that takes place during Aegon's conquest, 100 years after the Doom, as we play as a Valyrian house that survived the Doom, as well as there are a few dragon nobles with us as we try to restore a new Valyrian empire. So if you're interested in any of that, please check it out. And if you're interested in doing some multiplayer games or getting more involved, and there are still people asking for my playsets, please, please, please check out Timon. Please check out the Discord. There is a link that should be in the channel description and in most of the videos in the descriptions or in the comments. There you will have an up-to-date playsets that I use, as well as any side notes, such as like some of the dependency errors with Age of Heroes and start dates. So if you're interested in any of that, please just join the Discord. We would love to have you in there. We're gonna fight as our own champion here. And as the series comes to a close, I want to thank everybody who has been engaged, watching it, leaving likes, commenting, subscribing from this channel. If this was your first series, I definitely recommend going back and checking out some of the other playthroughs on the series and the new ones. I've been pushing out a lot of content for the House Coheres playthrough, and it's definitely a good one. Same thing with House Azurion. We will definitely be seeing some doubling up of days where I push out 2 videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy the content. It's all through you guys that I am able to continue making videos. And the more of you that watch and get engaged and stay involved, the more that I can dedicate time to making YouTube videos. So hopefully you guys can support me. Everybody that clicks on these videos, watches even like 5 minutes, or leaves a like, you guys help me a lot, and I'm very thankful for all of you. No, we're not gonna promote your legend, you fuck ass. And with that, this is the end of the Age of Heroes and Kings House Royce playthrough, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.